Okay, anyway. Hi, Tanmay. How are you?
Yeah, I am fine. Thank you. How are you?
I'm also good. Thank you. When I got your session, I was trying to recall where exactly I've heard this name before, Tanmay Basu, and I was really confused that have I taken your session before or not. And now that you're on the screen, I remember. Yes, we had a last session
Yes.
together.
Yes.
Yeah.
We had a great session then.
Yeah, the last time we talked.
Yeah, we last time had talked and we talked about traveling and also the literature, English
And
literature, Shakespeare,
William
that
Shakespeare.
stuff.
Yes, 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 absolutely. I remember. And we
Yeah.
talked about your
Yes.
students, how well they
Yeah.
are, and how good they score within their exams and boards.
Yes. And there is a good news also from 12th February, 9, 10, 11, 12. Fourth class, actually not fourth class, actually sixth class, 9, 10, 10, 11, 12, 12. So these classes will be started from 12th February.
Oh, so you're very excited, huh?
Yeah, yeah, I'm very excited.
Okay, so the
Earlier,
official.
we
Oh,
had to go to,
yeah, yeah.
yes,
I'm asking the official notice is out that the
early,
colleges, sorry, schools will be reopening from 12th of Feb.
yeah, the instruction, their actually school sanitization and other stuff will be done before. And
Okay,
we are going school every day because
the
there are other
faculty
things are happening like midday meal there. Yeah. So, but the classes
was
stop. So the
suspended.
classes
Yeah.
will be started from classes are suspended and that will be start from 12th February.
That will be starting from 12th of February. Okay.
That will be starting from 12th of February.
Okay, all right. So you're excited to meet your students again?
Yeah, yeah. I'm very excited because again I'm going
Yeah,
to the the same role what I am playing earlier. So I'm going to that to teach them.
absolutely. That is very nice. I'm sure they would also be very excited to meet you.
Hello.
Yes, yes, I can hear you. Can you
Yeah.
hear me?
So that's yeah, yeah. I can hear you.
Yeah. Yes, you were saying something.
So that's exciting.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. That is exciting. Are you ready with
And
your curriculum and everything? What you have to teach them, how you have to teach them, how you have to greet your students after this long break? Are you all prepared?
I'm preparing for that because it is for a 1 year break, approximately for 1 year. So they are very actually they are promoted to the next class, but they
Yes.
do not
Yes.
know the earlier classes stuff. So at first we have to teach them, like suppose the students who is going to be class 9, I have to teach them before the start of class 8. So I'm
Okay.
going to preparing for that. That how can I
Okay.
going for that? And actually, the first of all, I think that the most important thing is that the yes, of course, the how to tackle the classes or to take the classes in after COVID situations. You know, the students are they do not know how to sit. There are instructions are there that maximum 2 students will sit on the bench,
Mm-hmm.
but sometimes they will not follow that. So how to take the classes? And again, another concern is that because they are devoid of going to school for 1 year, maybe they will not like to come to class or they will not have the same kind of patience, you know, to take 40 minutes classes. They will be
Yes,
restless.
exactly. Because the habit has become such a different one now that they were staying at home. But now when they are about to come to school and physically attend classes, it is going to be so difficult for them to adapt to this new routine as well. They'll be very, very
Yes.
restless and very disturbed also at the same time. I think 9 months is a long time getting adapted to all the changes that suddenly
Mm.
happened. And now again, suddenly they have to adapt to different situations, which is so difficult.
Yeah. It is difficult for us also because
Yeah.
we also adapt a new kind of atmosphere. We don't have the
True,
breakfast.
exactly. I am in college, right? I
And in
don't
my
want, and
school,
I absolutely do not want my colleges to reopen. I want to sit at home only. But now the schools are open, so I'm guessing the colleges are about to open very soon too. But I'm praying to God that please don't reopen
yeah.
my colleges.
So that's why both the students and the teacher will have to adapt. Will have to adapt these
Yes,
post-COVID situations, and also they have to adapt to going back to their past habits.
yeah. It is like we'll have to like take these 9 months and we're just gonna have to eliminate this from our life. Absolutely delete these 9 months. That is
Yeah,
what we have to do.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We have to think like that.
Yeah, exactly. Because 2020 was like a year that nobody ever wants to see again. Ever. It's like it was such a.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
even have words how to describe this year that has gone by. It was such a roller coaster for everyone. It is like if it is better if you could just forget the entire year.
yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
But people will not forget that year. You know, so much thing so much thing happen, and some those family, those who have lost their near and dear ones, they couldn't forget that year, I
Right.
suppose.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. So Tanna, I would like to correct you at two places that I just noticed while you were talking. You just said I'm going to
Yes.
preparing the
Yeah.
syllabus. That's what you said, right? I'm going to preparing the
Yeah.
syllabus and the
Yes.
thing. So which is a wrong sentence. So
I'm
this
going to
has to
prepare.
be
Yeah.
I'm going to prepare or I'm going to be preparing. If you want to say preparing, you have to add be in front. Okay.
B.
And
I'm
the
going
next
to be
thing,
preparing.
yes,
Okay.
I'm going to be preparing. And the next thing, when you
Mm,
said
mm,
so much things have happened, right? You said so much things have happened
mm,
in 2020.
mm,
That was your sentence, which is again wrong.
mm,
Things
mm,
cannot be much. It has
mm.
to be so many things happened within the years. So many things happened in this.
Yeah. So many. Mm, mm,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right.
Many things happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Many things
Sometimes
happened or so many things
we do
happened.
not use in so many things happen. Actually, this is the most of the cases people uh, did that mistake that use past present perfect in a context of past indefinite. I have got your letter yesterday. Actually, I got your letter yesterday.
I got
I
your letter yesterday, sir.
I thought I thought I got your letter yesterday.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yes. Anything else you were saying? You were adding something onto it?
I taught my students that thing, but I did the same mistake.
Oh, you taught them tenses. Like the tenses is the most complicated thing,
No,
complicated.
yeah. Hmm. Now, when I taught the tenses, then I taught the students that remember one thing that when you use some past adverb like yesterday or something like that or past ago before, suppose then you should use past indefinite, not present perfect. So present perfect should be used in a repeated actions unspecified time or something just happened right now. See, I have got your letter. Just I've got your letter right now. So that time you should use present perfect. So, but in right now when I'm saying to you, I told that most of the things have happened in 2020. Now 2020 is past, so it should be used right. Much of the things or most things happened in 2020.
So many things. You said so much things. So I was correcting you with so much things that it cannot be so much things. It has to be so many. So many things happened in 2020.
So
it has to be in the past.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
March is used in uncountable nouns.
Much, yes, exactly. Much is with uncountable, which you cannot count. The things is something that you cannot say much things. You have to say many things. Yes, it comes under count. Exactly.
Many things.
Much is with the things that cannot be counted. Like so much stress is there. You cannot say so many stress is there because that cannot be counted. There has to be so much stress is there.
Yeah.
So much stress, so much tension. These are the things where you can use much. But when it comes things, it has to be many. So many things.
Yes.
Yes. We are same within this. English teacher, correcting English. Yes. So we are actually on the same page. Yeah. Great. So have you read any new books in the past days?
Yeah, I'm just start. Can you? I don't have that book right now here. I start to reading it, but right now that book doesn't care. But this book actually I have finished to read. This book.
Finished reading. This book I have finished reading.
I have finished reading.
Oh, I have heard that this is a very nice book. Reading.
Yeah, this is a very nice book. Actually,
what
is a very. This book is about Japanese culture. Ikigai is a Japanese word, and ikigai means the reason to being alive, or we can say the reason to being waking up in the morning every day.
Okay. The reason behind being alive, or the reason behind waking up early in the morning.
Yeah, the reason behind waking up early in the morning. So that the word means. So basically, ikigai actually Japanese culture, how to live long. Hector Garcia and Francis Miralles, and they have researched about it. And they discovered that the Japanese people, they found a little ikigai or little passion, little aims to live their life, fulfilling life. So their life expectancy is much more higher than the average life expectancy of world.
True.
Especially there is an island, Okinawa, that their life expectancy is highest in the world.
Okay.
And
so this book is based on the theme that little things matter. This is the theme behind the book.
Yeah. And actually, there is a formula that how can we find our ikigai, find our passion. So this thing, this is. Can you?
Yes, I can see the flow chart that is there, but I cannot read what's written.
But yeah, so here is that what you love, what you are good at, what you can be paid for, and what the world needs. These are 4 columns. And if you put those columns, if you fill up those columns, then you find your passion, profession, vocation, and mission. And all those 4 columns, there will be one thing is common, 1 or 2 or 3. Those 1, 2 or 3 aspects of your life is your ikigai.
Oh my God, that book is so deep.
Yeah, it's a non-fiction book, but it is so much engrossing. It's so much you can like to read that book.
I would find this book then. I would want to read this book. It sounds so amazing that I'll have to find this book and read it.
Yeah, very
But
simple things. Like there is one there is one saying at hara hachi bu. Hara hachi
okay,
bu means that you have to fill up your stomach 80%, not to not to 100%,
100%.
or like we Indians suppose, yeah, they
We fill it up to
they always
200%.
follow that rule. Yeah, sometimes when we went to some party,